morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and those who are neither, wherever you are in the world. I'm Rambling Rusty Elm, and this is Rambling with Rusty. Last time on Rambling with Rusty, we were up here in Cold Harbor getting our adventure started. We did the Library of Dusk, and then came down to this delve here. The Grotto of Depravity. And ran through that real quick. Today we are headed towards Uxith, or Haj Uxith, excuse me, and Argonian Village stuck up here in Cold Harbor. But first, I think I saw a side quest to do between here and there as I was headed back up here. So we're going to go ahead and get started with today's adventures without any further ado. Let's get into it. I just gotta find this quest giver I thought I saw, who was right around here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing her up there, so I got no reason to go through that. There she is, standing there on the side of the road.
You have come to Haj Uxith in its most desperate hour. Haj Uxith is a place out of time, an ancient Argonian settlement plucked from the Black Marsh and deposited into this dread realm. We know of your mission to Cold Harbor, and we would like to help. But unfortunately, my people are divided. Divided over the fate of our history. The tradition demands that you pass our trials and prove your worth before I reveal all of our secrets to you, outsider. Please.
Okay, so it wasn't a side quest so much as a hook to get you into this next section. By the Capri News.
I told you, Zohaniel, we will not aid the outsider while our factions continue to argue about the fate of our beloved history.
The outsider has come, Anjin Saka, just as the history foretold. Perhaps now we can finally settle our disputes and do what is best for the Hist and for Nirn itself.
We shall see, Treeminder. We shall see.
Are you ready to help us, outsider? There are 2 trials, each designed to prove your worth to one of the factions here in Haj Uxith. The trial of spirit and the trial of body. One shall test your intangible qualities, the other your physical virtues. The trial of spirit is a test to prove your worth to the scholars of Haj Uxith. It shall challenge your mind and determine your strength of spirit. The trial of body is a test to prove your worth to Anjin Saka and his warrior faction. I'm sure it involves some kind of contest of strength and physical prowess. By successfully completing the trials, you shall show your worth and skills to our factions. Then you may participate in the great debate that has fractured our community for so long. Do you wish to start the Trial of Spirit? This trial determines if your spirit can understand the spirit of my people. We cherish courage, which helps us face this realm's horrors, endurance, which allows us to bear its hardships, and preservation, which keeps our traditions alive. Take these amulets and speak to the people on the South Pyramid. Give each amulet to the person that best represents its spiritual quality. For each correct match, you will receive a gem. 3 statues at the top of the pyramid represent the challenges our values must contend with. Place the gems in the correct statues to symbolize overcoming these challenges. Then meet me at the base of the pyramid when you have finished the trial.
I see the trial of spirit has begun. I am a go-between. I negotiate interactions between my people's 2 factions, as well as with the other inhabitants of Cold Harbor. And which of Zohan Neal's baubles do you think matches my daring nature? Thank you. I need to be brave and resolute to negotiate not only with my own people, but with the sad and dangerous creatures that roam this twisted plane. Here, take this gem of courage. You will need it when you reach the top of the pyramid.
Selling, trading. This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Are you here for the trial of spirit? Then know that I am but a humble farmer dealing with whatever this strange land throws at me so that I can provide food for my people. One of Zohaniel's necklaces, I assume. And which one do you think matches my pragmatic outlook on life? No, I can't take that. One of Zohan... Thank you. I deal with the hardships of coaxing food from this foul land. Without my dedication, who knows what my people would be eating? Please, take this gem of endurance. You'll need it when you go to the top of the pyramid.
You must be here for the trial of spirit. Know that I am the Lord Master of Haj Uxith. I maintain the Of course. Thank you. My role here is to preserve and pass on the traditions of my people so that each generation never forgets where we came from. Take this gem of...
Life is courage. Life would be unknown is courage. Should meet her at the base.
The outsider returns. And was your trial of spirits good? That means you understand the spirit of... You must still complete the trial of body. Speak to Anjin Saka when you are ready to begin.
You have completed the trial of spirit. Are you ready? Know that our arrangement with Moloch Ball prohibits us from interfering with the Dremora who collect sap from the Hist. You, however, are under no such obligation. It has everything to do with the trial. It is the trial. Beneath the North Pyramid, Dremora gather sap from the Hist into great vats. They use treated wood to heat the sap and refine it, drawing forth its magical essence. Demonstrate your strength and physical prowess. Destroy the vats and disrupt their operations. If you add more treated wood to the fires,
There it is.
The outsider has returned. Well done, outsider. That should give the Hist time to heal while the Dremora rebuild the refining vats. Nothing good, that's for sure. He covets the magical essence of the Hist sap and refines it into potions and elixirs, whose purpose we can only guess at. It's a perversion, but it is one we must endure. Then the time has come to choose. Do you agree that life, no matter the hardships, is sacred? Or do you side with the scholars, who would rather end the suffering? If you settle the debate in the warrior's favor, then the history continues to live, and our civilization shall endure, just as it always has in this harsh land. Plus, my warriors shall stand at your side in your final battle against Molag Bal. The warriors believe that the history must survive, no matter the torments it is forced to suffer. The crystal must continue to sustain it, to keep the spark of life flickering despite the endless pain. Life is precious. The Hist must endure. If you must, I shall wait here.
You have completed our trials, outsider. Now we ask you to settle our long debate. Will you side with the scholars or with the warriors? You have proven yourself, as I knew you would. I shall answer what I can. The time of the great Argonian civilization was coming to an end, and our history feared what that would mean for its children. When Molag Bal offered a different solution, the history gladly accepted. We allow Molag Bal's minions to draw sap from the Hist tree. The only thing sustaining the Hist in this foul land is the crystal that Molag Bal gave us. But over time, the crystal has poisoned the Hist. It is dying. Our Hist cares for us, protects us. To preserve our culture, our history struck a bargain with Molag Bal. Now the crystal provided by the Lord of Brutality somehow keeps the Hist alive, but it cannot fully heal the poison in this soil. We believe that the crystal is one of Molag Bal's vampiric shards, foul relics that corrupt whatever they come in contact with. The crystal only prolongs the suffering of the Hist, no matter the cost. Yes, provided you prove yourself worthy to both sides. Our two factions argue over the ultimate fate of the Hist tree. Which is the better outcome? Eternal death or eternal suffering? And then, of course, there is your mission to this dread realm. We know that you have come to this realm with the Fighters Guild and the Mages Guild. We know that you seek to stop the plane meld that Molag Bal has orchestrated. We want to help you, but we can't while our people disagree. If only it were that simple. Our Hist is weak, barely sustained by the crystal that feeds it. It hasn't spoken to us in a long, long time. But I have had dreams. They revealed your imminent arrival and hinted at your involvement in our debate. The time of the great Argonian Civilization. You have completed our trial. The scholars believe that the history cannot continue as Molag Bal's slave. It withers away, but the crystal will not let it die. This cruel existence, this terrible suffering, it must come to an end. Oblivion is preferable to eternal torment. This outcome, while sad, is for the best. We shall give you a boon to help you in your struggle. Without the vampiric shard, the Hist will pass on naturally. But first...
Have you made a decision, outsider? I see, but our traditions allow a choice, any choice, to be challenged. You must defend your decision by defeating our champion in combat. If you cannot uphold your conviction through battle, then how can you expect us to honor your decision? Your conviction and certainty do you proud. Very well. The warriors will accept your decision.
The cursed shard has been destroyed. Currents of happiness and grief flow through the river this day. Thank you, outsider. Because of you, the Hist's eternal suffering and enslavement shall finally come to an end. We shall mourn the Hist, but we shall also find solace now that its pain and torment is over.
All right. Yeah, I'm not much of a believer in enslavement or torture. And I really did feel that that needed to end. So now that we got that done, we'll poke around out here a little bit.
Wait, I don't get it.
See if there's anything worth grabbing. Oh, like some platinum. That's always worth grabbing. Ooh. Just a chest.
I've got what you need.
Okay, well, we have completed this region. Didn't find anything else worth grabbing, just those two chests. So we'll head off to the next section once I figure out the way. Let's see. Looks like it's back up here to the Library of Dusk. So we'll just go grab a way shrine. Poke our head over here. Yeah. Don't want to waste any more time on that. went the wrong way.
You look like a sturdy one.
Burn it!
Okay, well, we are at the next quest point, and we will pick up this quest next time on Rambling with Rusty because we are out of time. So until then, I'm Rambling Rusty Elm. Have a good night, and don't forget to stop and smell the roses.